Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite new podcast. This is Are You Garbage, the show where we sit down with your favorite comedians and find out if they grew up classy or if they're absolute trash. I'm your host, H.Foley, coming at you on a gorgeous day here down the basement. Aunt Tootie's, she's upstairs, glued to the television.
Shit is going down.
Because shit's going down.
You might start hearing some stomping.
Or cleaning out a revolver.
I'm waiting for her to come down and ask for bus money to D.C.
Yeah. She goes, hold on, I got to go take care of some fakes. She goes, I know you got that new podcast money. Give me money. I got to go out.
Foley, get the
right.
Patreon.
Yeah, I got to go stay at your cousin's house who has a Baltimore accent, which is the same as this accent.
Yeah, it's just a little dirtier. It's a little grittier.
Yeah.
My co-host is coming at you from right next to me. He cooks the books. He keeps us in line. Gang, the next time you're reaching for a best pal, you know the drill. Make it a kippy and give it up for my buddy, Kevin James Ryan. Everyone.
Hey, gang. Happy to be here. As always, please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. Subscribe there as well. And then Patreon.com. Help us pay the fucking bills. Keep the lights on in this place. Patreon.com/RUGarbage. You can sign up. You get bonus episodes, bonus videos, and then at the end of every month, we'll play Are You Garbage. We'll do a live stream where we play with you guys. You ask us questions. We ask you questions. It's going to be a fucking hoot. Get involved, people.
Let's do it, baby. Get out there in the streets. Nice little shout out to our producer extraordinaire. He's the pride of the Chicago comedy scene. We call him the Magic Man. Y'all know him as T-Bone. Give it up for Toby McMullen.
T-Bone.
Hey, all right, Bears in the wild card, baby. One playoff game and then they're out.
You guys are going to be excited for a day, and then it's going to collapse.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you're looking to watch the game, we'll be over at the Globe Pub on Irving Park Road. They got 50-cent wings.
Outside for the embarrassment that is the playoffs when the Bears are in it.
Gang, that voice you hear is our incredibly funny, incredibly talented special guest that we have today. This is a family episode. We're bringing him back. If you haven't seen his episode, please go back and watch it. You know him. You love him. You know him from The Bonfire. You know him from Billions. He has his own HBO special out called Son of Gary. Right now, you should be checking out. Do me a favor. Give it up for the one, the only, Dan Soder, everybody.
Hey, guys.
Came in hot.
This is so much better to be in person.
Yeah, right.
God damn it!
You were one of the first real gets. We were like, "Fuck!" When we could have had Soder in studio because the first was over. It was during the pandemic.
I got jealous when I started seeing people in studio. Legitimately, I was like, "Fuck you guys!" I just sit in my room and watch my volume because the people above us say that I have a booming voice.
Guy's got a lot of bass on him.
I'm like, dude, my girlfriend and I have been, I want to say, accosted by two neighbors throughout this that were too loud. And my girlfriend's response to this, which is the most cold-blooded G shit I've ever heard, and it makes me love her even more, is she goes, "You're welcome. We should have started a Patreon for you." It's like, you guys are hearing a crossover of Comedy Central and ESPN.
Exactly.
And you're knocking on the walls?
Yeah. You're getting it straight from the source.
You're also hearing a lot of shit talking about people that we cannot talk shit about publicly.
Once the record's off, they fucking let it fly.
They're getting the real. I feel like that. She lives in like a nice building and stuff like that, right?
No, she bought an apartment back when, like 5 or 6 years ago, and she's like me. She likes to have something and stay the same.
Sure.
And just keep improving outside and keep your insides kind of the same.
Okay.
And so she has a good apartment. It's been great to stay with her, and it's also because I live with Mike Vecchione. It's been great because his girlfriend, Katie Hannigan,
there you go.
moved in,
she's got her. It's like we've got like all
you got like 9 properties between the 4 of you.
If we were a sleeper cell, he would be like, "Oh, they have all these stash houses.
They're like rats."
Yeah, they just fucking. Katie can move back to her place, and then Dan can move back to Queens, and then Katie's by herself, and then Mike and Dan. It's shifting.
You came in like a sleeper cell. He's got 2 duffel bags.
Yeah. By the way, he's rolling around with a duffel bag from 1992.
I just want to say shout out real quick to the doctor's company where my mom was a claims adjuster for several years.
That thing's real
until
shit.
That bitch Helen pushed her out. And then because of ageism, my mom couldn't get another job. And then she became a nanny for people that were my age. And that is, if you want to know what is insulting to your mother, is when she has to take care of kids that aren't yours, but the parents are the same age.
Yeah, that's a tough look. Meanwhile, she's leaving. You're at home, like making frozen pizzas and shit, and she's watching kids your age.
And she comes back and she's like, "How was your day home?" I'm like, "I smoked weed and went to Joel's." Like,
parents are on vacation.
Whatever. Yeah, dude. When I was like, that was the hardest. Was when I was dead broke, and my mom was a nanny for another family.
Drove you crazy?
made me feel like shit because my mom's a super smart lady and she had this job in insurance for years, but then she turned 60, 61, and they're like, why are we going to pay you 80K? Well, we can pay this kid out of college
32 or something.
And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
No lawsuit? She didn't make a move?
Fuck yeah, my mom litigates like a motherfucker.
There we go.
You're talking about a woman that made me stand in court when I was 6 years old and tell a judge I wanted to live with her. That's a lady that gets shit done.
Tell the nice judge what we talked about, Daniel.
Almost exactly. She brought me She brought me into my itchy church pants and made me look that judge right in the eye and go, I want to live with her, not the guy that didn't show. Do I want to live with this finicky bitch or the no-show?
Just witness intimidation on her own son.
Dude, my mom
She's in the back. There's like 3 Colombians like this.
Dude, she's like, you remember that Lion-O toy I bought you, right? Be a real shame if it was on the garage floor when I backed out tomorrow.
She's got one of your cousins sitting in the fucking back like in
goes,
Godfather 2.
Yeah, she goes, you want to sleep over at Luke's ever again?
You gotta play ball, Danny.
Just play this the right way. My dad's family's like, we didn't even know that kid was alive. We didn't even know he existed.
They're like, Dan, who? What's going on?
Wait, he has a kid that lives in L.A. You know, there's another one in Colorado.
They're kind of all over the place.
Your dad had that? You have a stepbrother somewhere?
No, I had a half sister. My dad married his high school sweetheart, and then they had a baby. And then
This is after your mom.
No, it was way before.
Oh, really?
It'd be weird if he married his high school sweetheart when he was like 40.
Yeah, he's like, I'm coming back, baby. Let's run this back.
Could have been a hot night at the reunion.
I don't know, dude. Maybe my dad had some dance moves. He could drink like a son bitch. I know that for sure. But he had my sister Michelle with his high school sweetheart, and then they divorced when Michelle was like 4, and then I was born when Michelle was 12. She's 12 years older than me, and then she died when I was 16.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude.
I think we might have talked about that.
You worried about not having any garbage to come in with.
Oh, yeah.
You kidding me?
Yeah, I had like a 4-year hit the way I had a 5-year run of garbage the way Eddie Murphy had a 5-year run in the 80s.
Yeah.
Like my dad died was like Coming to America, and then like Trading Places was my sister dying. The whole time I was being verbally abused by a rancid alcoholic boyfriend. So that was SNL the whole time. I mean, it's weird that my garbage career lines up with Eddie Murphy's run in the 80s. Yeah.
Trading
Instead
places.
of Prince Hakeem, I was called Hey Retard. So different.
Soder hasn't done anything good since the 90s.
Yeah. Then I got caught with that tranny. Things just got weird. I did a lot of kids films.
I was just giving her a ride. I don't know what's going on.
Yo, man, I loved him in Dolomite. I watched Dolomite.
Great.
Never seen.
Fantastic.
Loved it. Thought it started slow, but loved where it ended. And I'm very excited because the director of Dolomite did Coming to America 2, which is coming out in a couple months.
Right.
And shout out to fucking Jermaine Fowler.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
For playing the Prince of Zamunda.
That's
How
wild,
fucking
dude.
cool is that?
That's
We don't know
wild.
him, but we always talk about him, about what a cool dude he is.
Jermaine Fowler is one of my favorite human beings in comedy. I met him when he moved to New York. I think he was like 18 or 19. I called him Rampage Jackson Head while we were playing basketball, and he immediately got mean. And then I learned that you do not fuck with Jermaine Fowler. He will troll you better than anyone.
Really?
Jermaine Fowler is one of the funniest trolls of all time. You guys were down in Philly, but when we were all kind of like early, like 2010, 2011, Kevin Barnett, the late, great Kevin Barnett, had his mom's name's Claudette Barnett. And Jermaine made a Facebook profile called Claudette Barnett, and then would just like comment on shit, but like super Jamaican, because Kevin's family's from Jamaica. And like Kevin was like, "Hey man, you can't be doing that shit." Like, it's Jermaine's best friend, and he's like, "Man, you can't be doing that shit." Jermaine makes me laugh on. He created a Facebook profile called, instead of Michael Che, it was Michael Gay.
That was him?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, my buddies.
You
who are
remember
like
Michael Gay?
My buddies who are not even in comedy sent me that. They're like, dude, who made Michael Gay? I'm like, I've never even seen that, but that's a home run.
And he would just be, he would make a braggadocious comment and then say something really gay at the end, where he'd be like, "Yo, man, I'm the best comedian ever. I want to suck all the weens." And you're like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But then like Jermaine goes and has like, he's had a lot of commercial success, but then he's still him and Che are on a wrestling text thread. And he's just like, "Yo, man, Jim Cornette's crazy." And you're like, I fucking love Jermaine. Jermaine's a phenomenal dude, but yeah, best troll out there.
That's why hearing you talk about the wrestling before we came on. You are into it.
Yeah,
man.
I'm a wrestling nerd.
Was that like the thing that you would like turn to when you were a kid to like block
100%.
everything out?
100%, man. Like it's when you're sleeping on a pull-out bed, pull-out couch bed with your naked alcoholic father.
Oh my God.
You kind of get amped for an afternoon viewing of SummerSlam.
What, you never seen a real one, Dan?
No, dude, my dad was like, it wasn't. I said this to Jay, and Jay was so blown away. He's like, your dad slept naked? And I was like,
what's up with
"Yeah,
that?
we didn't fuck, dude. I would be on one side of the bed asleep. I was like 7, and we had to split a bed because we were at my grandma's. My grandma had 2 rooms. One was the den that had a pull out.
I love how you're trying to defend this. It just gets trashier.
Yeah, I know. Shit. But dude, Marin
Well, we
County.
were living at my grandma's.
So what's funny is when
They were cooking meth in the kitchen. I couldn't sleep there.
I'm a diehard 49er fan, even though I've never lived in San Francisco. I grew up in, I was born in Connecticut, grew up in Aurora, but I love the Niners. And so when I tell people like, oh, well, I spent a lot of time in Marin because that's where my grandma lived for like 30 years. And that's where I used to go. That's where my dad worked at a liquor store. It's like that was where my dad and I spent the most time in my life, was in Marin in San Francisco, and we go to 49ers games. So I tell people, they're like, oh, Marin. And they're like, oh, you must have grown up. And you're like, no, dude. 2-bedroom apartment near the hospital, and I had to sleep on a pull-out couch with my dad.
You weren't
who worked
sampling.
at Dan's Liquors in Mill Valley. Let's stop acting like it was the high society. I didn't grow up in a house on one of the hills.
It's bad when it's 2 bedrooms and 3 generations of family living in there. It's never good.
So God damn, I wish I would have done my first episode in studio with you guys. Energy is so fucking different.
So much better, isn't it?
So I found out, are you garbage? And you keep wondering how much garbage are you? I just found out this Thanksgiving.
Oh, I love it.
So when my
Lay
dad,
it on us, Danny.
So when my grandmother retired, she moved northern California, right? And I always explain to people that this was my moment that I identified with Leonardo DiCaprio in The Departed. It's the only time I've ever identified with Leonardo DiCaprio. It was in The Departed where Mark Wahlberg calls him out for being in the suburbs with his mom. And then
That's a
We
recurring
talk about
thing
that all
on
the
this
time.
podcast a lot.
The two accents.
That was my life, was the 2 accents.
Dropping your R's on the weekends.
Yes, dropping your R's on the weekends. Because my mom had us in the suburbs of Aurora, which was by definition middle class.
Yeah.
Wait, Aurora's in California?
No, it's in Colorado.
So you were going back and forth from Colorado to
Hey,
California.
Magellan, check in, will you?
Dude, we got to get you one of those big maps to put pins in where people are from. Travel pins.
I mean, that's so trashy. You're crossing state lines.
Yeah, I used to fly by myself when I was 6.
Nah, dude, flying by yourself in the 90s. It's
When
just
you're
like somebody
when
pinned
you're
a note for
smoking?
you.
With the red and white United pin. And they would like, you'd have to wait till everyone was off the plane.
Did they ever give you the pilot's wings?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I had so many pilot's wings.
Landed a couple of times.
Yeah. They let you sit on the lap. I actually necked with one of the co-pilots.
All by yourself, huh, Danny boy?
Turns out United had a pretty heavy pedophile ring going in the mid-90s. I gave a lot of neck smooches to men named Captain. But it was like one of my favorite things in the world is because I would go visit my dad. You'd wait till everyone was off the plane, and this was before 9/11, so my dad could come to the gate.
Yeah.
So the coolest shit was like like very wrestling. I would run down the aisle like the Ultimate Warrior because I'd be like, dude, my dad was the classic alcoholic father. Never there for me, but the most fun when he was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like never there. Like missing birthdays, Christmas, missing all the time. But when he would connect, you'd be like, dude, this guy fucking rules. And my mom...
He knows how to spend money at Chuck E. Cheese. I'll tell you that.
Dude, I mean, one Christmas in particular, I had to leave my mom alone because I went and spent it with my dad. And he got me like the Ninja Turtle van, Shredder's Cadillac, a Hot Licks guitar. He sent me back with enough toys that my mom was like, not even playing. She's like, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
He got you that many. Fuck, like a call went out to him like, what are you doing, dude?
Fuck you doing?
What are you doing? You don't pay child support,
And meanwhile, you're getting fucking electric guitars.
but you're giving him a Hot Licks?
Yeah.
You know,
Kid's got holes in his shoes, but come on.
Come on. We got to go to Payless. And you
Castle
fucking
Grayskull wasn't cheap back then. I'll
never
tell
got
you
one
that.
of those. But that Turtles van fucking lasted.
Yeah, it was pretty
He's
sweet.
playing
Yeah.
at the top of the skee ball machine, pass you the balls so you can drop them.
That's
in the
exactly what he's doing. I'm like, woo, woo. Dude, we used to do shit like he would go to Toys R Us and he'd be like, go buy all the starting lineups you want. And I'd be like, dude, can you call me on my birthday? I think that would mean more.
How about a hug? We start there?
I understand stopping by Toy World on the way home in Marin was very fun. And I would get James Bond Jr. action figures and shit.
That's awesome.
Loved it. You know, a nice in-person hang in Colorado.
An ice cream sundae, something. You know what I mean?
Show up to a Pop Warner game.
How about a
Just
hot meal?
show up. Yeah. How about a meal where Nana's not microwaving it? But
something that doesn't come with chips and a pickle. You know what I mean?
Can we not eat on TV trays and watch Jeopardy? Can we sit at a table?
TV trays are bad news.
Why would he sleep naked though? That was just his thing.
Dude, never wore underwear. Never fucking. My mom said that. My mom was like, "Your dad never wore underwear," and I was like, "All right." And I remember in my 7-year-old brain, I'm like, I think my dad had soft. I never want to see my father's penis hard.
Yeah.
But I think soft, my dad had, as Big J would say, a good hang.
Yeah.
Really?
I think he had a solid hang on him. He's Swedish. Like,
They got,
I think I got that Viking horn.
Cut or uncut?
Cut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
we're
gotta go
modern.
cut.
We're modern Vikings.
We're not savages.
Yeah. I'm cut. Listen.
That brings it up. My wife's European, so they're
Yeah.
all uncut.
Yeah.
And I'm cut, and she's like, "What would you do?" I'm like, "Well, I can't have my kid walking around
No.
uncut in my
Yeah.
fucking house."
You know, like people are worried. Like, we have friends that wanted to be black when they were growing up, and there's like pictures that come out of them now, and they're like, "Yeah, I was just in the stage. I wanted to be Jewish so bad that I was proud of my circumcision." All my heroes were
pulling
Jewish.
his dick out at a bar mitzvah.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah. I go,
Mazel.
am I on the team? Ah.
Talk about chosen.
But like all my heroes were like Mel Brooks and fucking all these comics that I was
Yeah.
like, oh man, and, I liked Yiddish. Yiddish was funny. My dad used Yiddish a lot for some reason.
Why?
I don't have no fucking clue.
He was drunk most of the time.
Yeah,
Who
dude,
knows
drunk
what's
people-
going on?
drunk
He was
people-
just slurring his words. That's all it was.
Yeah, he goes. I go, you right? I try to say it to someone that knows Yiddish, and they're like, "That's not a word." I go, no, my dad said it was Yiddish.
No, he said Budschmeiser. I think that's.
Yeah, but I would travel all the time and go to San Francisco and fucking hang out.
But hold on, I think you were saying what'd you find out this Thanksgiving? Yeah, we got the.
So my grandmother moves north,
Right.
and that's where it really felt like Leo and The Departed, because if you go to Lake County, California, it's like Williamsburg of bad white shit. Like, it knows about everything before anyone else. They're the hipsters on white trash. Like methamphetamines were real big before the boom.
A Mountain Dew test market.
They get all the Cheetos before everybody else.
Yeah. They go, brother, we've had cinnamon Mountain Dew for about 6 years now.
Cinnamon.
Like, oh, fuck, I didn't know they could do that. Yeah, dude.
First county to have the combo.
Dude, forever Lake County will now be in my head as a Mountain Dew test market. But it was like, so I'm up there, and my grandma is still in that. She still lives up there, and that's where my dad went from being like a couch alcoholic that worked at a liquor store, but still could get it together enough to get 49ers tickets from his garbage delivery from the garbage man. I swear to God, Teddy the garbage man gave us Niners tickets, and we went. It was like Steve Young's first start against the Rams.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah, it was like back when Montana got traded to the Chiefs. It was unbelievable. And dude, Teddy the garbage man gave us like.
It's always shady when you have a personal relationship with the garbage man. What are you doing in the 9 seconds that he's out front of your house?
They're chatting.
Tomorrow, Bill.
They're chatting it up.
Yo, that's exactly it.
They chat it up.
They're
my
bumming
dad-
cigs and lighters with each other.
My dad would go outside and rip a Marlboro Red and talk
Yeah.
to Teddy. My dad was like, I'm very much my father's personality, which is just like, hey, you want to talk? I'll talk to you for fucking 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then I find out that the mob like really runs the garbage in San Francisco. Like
Really?
way beyond New York, obviously, waste management is a
Sure.
thing. But like San Francisco, the mob had a stranglehold on the fucking
Collection. Yeah.
collection. And then I realized Teddy was like a good-looking Italian kid. And you're like, this kid was probably fucking mobbed up. And that's why we got like 20th row, 40-yard line tickets to the Niners.
Dad, we're in the owner's box. What the fuck's Teddy doing?
I'm like, dude, you're the fucking opening manager of a liquor store in Mill Valley. So we used to like.
That's great.
So
No child support, but Steve Young comes up to you after the game.
yeah, dude, get to high
Hey,
five.
Dan, good to see you.
Get to high five Huey Lewis in his prime.
Teddy's only throwing out guys in rolled up carpet.
Yeah, Teddy gives my dad manila envelope, and he goes like, "Hey, why don't you get this bitch off your back? He's a little,
Buy the kid a guitar, will you?
hey, buy the kid a high licks, and why don't you kick a little to that noisy cunt in Colorado?"
He's into what? The Ninja Turtles? What are they
He
called?
goes, "By the way, we could stop by and make life for his stepfather very painful."
I got some people in Aurora. It's
Yeah.
okay.
He goes, listen, I got a cousin. He's out in Aurora because he's got a hot sheet right now.
He's laying low, but he can still do some
All
things.
I'm saying is it'd be a shame if your son's stepfather had a broken hip. But
Oh, man.
so then my grandmother retired because my grandmother had like she's like 70. So she retired up to Lake County. And that's when I went up there. My dad just went off the fucking rails.
Oh, man.
Doggone eat. my dad showed up and they were like, you want to see what real alcoholism is? Come to the trailer park. And that's when you're like, oh, fuck. This is getting super dark.
Jesus.
And I think he died 4 years later. Like
Jesus.
He graduated from white trash Harvard.
It's like if you just leave food out, a dog's just going to eat until he dies.
Yeah, you don't
just put your dad in a trailer park, and he's like, later,
Yeah,
the
dude,
governor's
that's
off.
what it is. Yeah, dude, you took the governor off.
Yeah, he's just fucking running hot.
And he instead of graduating summa cum laude, he graduated cirrhosis come early.
Wait, is that where your grandma lived in a trailer park?
No, my grandmother lives in a townhouse, like a nice townhouse.
But
up
he
there.
sought out the riffraff and would go hang
He
out
lived
there.
in like a house down by the movie theater and like. So, anyways, this is what I was telling you guys. But I'm always been like, it's a quaint lake town. I've always thought that.
Yeah.
It's a quaint lake town. That's what I've always described it. To make myself feel better about the fact that my father, when I was 12 years old, literally took me to some of the fucking diviest places. When I would visit him, when he moved up there, he became a bartender at a bowling alley. So that's what he would do, is like he would be the bartender. Shout out Clear Lake Lanes.
hell of a mozzarella stick.
Hell of a fucking Cruising USA machine.
Oh, was there anything better than a Cruising USA machine, dude?
Loved it. Spent
The
a lot of time.
blonde-headed chick with the sunglasses. I was
yeah.
in love with her.
Got a lot of boners and hand vibrations off the wheel.
Oh, yeah.
My homie's got the world record in cruising USA.
Really?
Yeah, he's real humble about it, which is so funny to me.
That's the one thing you shouldn't be humble about.
Everybody should know that.
Yell it from the rooftops.
I love that guy. That guy had it made. His arm out the fucking door of the convertible.
So I play that or Neo Geo all the time. Damn. And so I went up and, my grandma's still there. I visit her every Thanksgiving. I go up there and I'm like at this Thanksgiving dinner with her close friends, and her like best friend's son-in-law is a lawyer turned judge in the county.
Okay.
And so I'm like, yeah, man, how's it been? And we're like talking about COVID. We're talking about all this shit. And he's like, it's real hard for us because we're 46 out of 48. And I go, what does that mean? And he goes, we're poverty, the 46th poorest county in California out of 48. And you're like, damn,
Wow.
white trash hipsters.
Yeah.
You guys really were the birth. Like, we're
Damn.
talking about fucking.
That's bottom of the barrel.
We're talking about the poorest of LA, the poorest of San Francisco, the poorest of San Diego. Lake County's one of the top three. It's meddling in poor. And you're like, yeah.
Your garbage roots run deep.
Dude, I didn't know I came from this is like finding out I'm a Duke.
Dan's
I
knighted.
didn't know I was garbage royalty. I was like, Jesus. Turns out I got Prince blood in me.
Apparently, I got a trailer in Scotland.
Yeah. Apparently I got a single wide ready for me in Kanaktai.
That's awesome.
But I didn't know that. I was like, damn. Yeah. John told me that. And I was like, all right, well.
Instead of a scroll, they pull the prophecy out of a
Yeah.
Sharpie on a Keystone light box.
Yeah, you get a fucking 20-year-old piece of fucking Bubblicious. And they go, read the scroll. And I go, all right. Looks like it's a disappearing tattoo.
Some discontinued Hubba Bubba.
Yeah.
Hubba Bubba watermelon.
They go.
goes to you
They
now,
go,
Dan.
Dan, you must go on your sun walk. You must go on your fucking fire walk.
It's like Batman Begins.
Drink this old Surge and this old Jolt Cola.
Jolt. Dude, Jolt, you could feel your teeth rotting out the second you took a sip.
I promise you that there was a night that so this is what's crazy. I've explained to you guys why I'm a 49er fan, that I grew up in Aurora.
Yeah.
And I think I've explained to you before, my best friend in 8th grade is now the offensive coordinator of the 49ers.
Yeah.
Right.
Mike McDaniel. I think he might, questions are he might leave. I think Robert Saleh, our D coordinator's leaving. There's a chance he might leave. Point is, he coached for the Niners for fucking 4 seasons, which is insane to me. This is a kid whose house I went to every weekend, so I didn't have to sleep at home. This kid's the best. It's crazy to think that we definitely slammed Jolt Colas and did had that scene in Boogie Nights when Roller Girl and Julianne Moore on the bed, and I'm like, okay, this is just what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a comedian, and you're gonna be a football coach. And this is, can I call you my best friend? Can I say that right now? I don't ever want to leave this room. That absolutely happened with us on Jolt Cola in middle school.
Dude, I remember we used to ride our bikes like 45 minutes to this deli called Perron's Deli, and we would do it. And they were the only ones that carried Jolt Cola. My buddy Chad showed me. I knew we were doing something bad. You know what I mean? But I'm like, we were like 9. I'm like, let's fucking run with it, man. Let's do it. And my mom found out and she yelled at me like she caught me with a fucking bag of Coke.
She was like,
you don't touch that stuff. We don't do that in this family.
That's too much caffeine.
Yeah.
What?
It was bad.
You have a Coke like a gentleman.
Yeah. You do cocaine when you're of age. When we went, the same place that sold Jolt Cola was the place that my other friends, not me, I was too big of a pussy, but my other friends would do smash and grabs at this like convenience store.
What's a smash and grab? Like a proper smash and grab?
You just run in and grab what you can and fucking smash shit. One person smashes shit to distract, and then the other
American
kids.
History X.
Dude, it was these kids. They're all good dudes now, by the way. I think. I don't know. I don't talk to them.
It's just hoping.
I'm just hoping.
Allegedly, they're all doing okay.
I know 3 of them are okay because they follow me on Instagram and we've DM'd and they're good. But they had bigger balls than me, or they were just fucking shittier kids. But cigarettes used to be on the counter.
Yeah.
And we all used to smoke. So their thing was one kid would run in and fucking destroy a lot of shit. And if that guy moved towards him, another kid would go in and grab as many cigarette packs off the counter as they could get. Then we meet at the fucking rock quarry and smoke cigarettes.
Who's coordinating this? The football coach? He's up in the booth with a headset.
Listen, you're here.
Usually,
I'm gonna need a button hook by the chips.
Shout out to Mitch and Chris. They were usually the guys that would draw up the plays, and then they'd get like Nick and Jason, also known as Turd, to run the play.
Shout out to Turd.
Shout out to Turd,
AKA
and then
T-Bone.
Me and McDaniel would just be the little pussy boys on our bikes, waiting for the cigarettes.
I always steered. I always let other people do the dirty work. I was always on the outer peripheral.
It's so
Although
funny.
I could tell the story I was there, but also I could be like, I didn't know what they were doing.
You're the wheelman on a Huffy?
That's really. I was the wheelman. I'm always comfortable being the wheelman.
There's just a pile of cigarettes next to Dan.
I go, guys, it's heating up. Guys,
I'm going.
that Chevy Subaru's pulling in.
The call went out.
You're backing your bike in so you can jump on the bag.
I go, get in.
Hooked up to a police scanner.
Oh, yeah.
No matter what, you don't fucking move this bike till we come out.
If that mongoose is gone, you're fucking dead. You're fucking dead. It was, and for like a while, you're like insecure about that when you're in high school and you're like, even in college, and you're like, man, I really was the pussy kid or whatever.
I totally
I've
was.
just
I could
accepted
never,
over
I could
the past
never
couple of
do
years.
that shit.
Yeah,
I couldn't jump
I couldn't
off the
do it.
roof into the pool.
Yeah.
And there was chicks there.
Oh,
Still wouldn't do it.
Well, you wouldn't take your shirt off.
My jeans on.
My buddy's back. My buddy Joey is like living back in Aurora, and he's like hanging out with some people that we knew from like that time. And this girl Kim.
Oh, it's always a Kim.
This girl Kim.
It's always Kim.
Isn't it?
Joey texts me and he's like, yeah, Kim says you were too big of a pussy to be in crew, and I was like, yeah, that was their gang that they called themselves. And what absolute dorks they sound like now that we're grown up.
35.
And she's like,
Still,
also imagine being a grown woman with a child and being like, that kid was too big of a pussy to do shit.
To join our gang.
Yeah, well, where do you end up? Fancy New York City? Like, shut up.
What's he on Showtime?
Yeah, shut up, you fucking idiot. I didn't want to rob a independent business of the cigarettes today.
He wouldn't steal hood ornaments.
He wouldn't smash that Indian's gas station.
Steal from his sole proprietor.
Joey wrote it to me like it was going to offend me. I was like, dude, that was what the boys who wore cologne called themselves. I wasn't wearing cologne. You're lucky I had deodorant on when I was 15.
That's
Kids
so
wearing
funny.
cologne. That's fucking.
Yeah, they're wearing cool. They're wearing Cool Water and fucking robbing convenience stores.
It's too funny.
Jesus,
Yeah.
that's great.
All right, we got to get to some questions.
Anyways,
here.
shout out Pimp One Crew.
P1C, maybe.
I still got my resume in there. Still
They
looking
put
for-
it in the drawer. We'll let you know if anything opens up.
Also, Kim, if you could text me back, I've been chasing you for years.
I never heard back. Oh, that's so
Go
good.
back, join the gang undercover.
Dude,
Just
you
start
should.
smashing up stores.
That's your reality TV show right
Yeah,
there.
dude.
Soder goes back to Aurora, joins a gang.
We call
Doing
that
smash and grab.
We call it the old Aurora Double Dip.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's get into some questions. Guys, as you know, when you join the Patreon, we will answer your questions just because we receive so many, we receive fucking thousands a week at this point. So, but if you join the Patreon, we'll definitely read your question. We appreciate all the support. This one is just fucking funny to me. This is from Marcus. Have you ever taken a date to see a Wayans Brothers movie? Which is just
beautiful.
a fucking home run of a question.
Beautiful.
That's just a joke, I think. That's not even a question.
Beautiful.
Which I don't think I have.
I don't think I have either.
What was your first movie date? Do you remember?
Batman Forever when I was in 8th grade.
Who'd you take?
Not Batman Forever.
Kim?
Was that the one? I wish. I took
Pussy took me to see Batman Forever.
I took a girl. I think they might have been friends. No, I don't know. It was my girlfriend in 8th grade and Trisha, and we went to see. That was the one with Poison Ivy and Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? Batman
Jesus,
Forever.
that?
Yeah.
Tim Burton.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Not Tim Burton. That was Joel
Schumacher.
Schumacher.
Yeah.
That was. So we took that, and that was the first time I ever felt pubic hair.
No, that was
Ooh.
Batman.
Pubic
Robin.
hair?
Batman Forever was
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee
and
Jones.
It was
Yeah.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Batman and Robin. Yeah, there's nipples on the suits. That was
Yes.
nipple
Yeah,
suit.
yeah.
That was nipple game.
Wait, you
Ice
got
skates and the
pubes?
boots.
You got pubes in the theater?
Can I tell you how awkward I got pubes? Can I tell you how fucking
Yeah, please.
shitty of
It was the guy pulling the tickets.
I go, oh, those feel weird. And he goes, sir, it's 2 to the left, and you're a child.
Sir, you're 5B.
You're also 12. So all those kids that I explained about that would do the
Good,
smash and
wholesome
grabs.
American kids.
The Pimp One crew.
Yeah, Pimp One crew. So, never in a million years I thought I would ever think I'd be talking about that on a podcast. But those guys were all like, McDaniel and I were the nerds of that group. We were the bottom two.
Yeah.
We were the absolute bottom two, and we talked about that in fucking McDaniel's apartment in San Jose after he took the Niner job.
Really?
I was out there having pizza with him and his wife at his house after the 49ers played the Seahawks, and he looked at me and he goes, do you remember that we were the nerds of that group? And
You were the prospects.
I was like, yo, we got bullied.
Yeah.
And he's like, we got bullied hard.
Damn.
Because they'd always be like, this is the heyday of calling a kid a fag.
Oh,
So
yeah,
they'd
that was
be
you.
like-
That was it.
And it was like, if you didn't do crimes, they were like, you are so gay. And you're like, am I?
I don't want to set the gas station on fire. I'm sorry. You fucking pussy. Come on.
Dude, straight up, that's what it was.
It was
That's what felt
relentless.
like.
It was people think now, online, all that bullying. It was relentless. The moment to do something fucked up.
Listen,
Dude, having to literally put your towel between your legs and walk away from something, and
Yeah.
everybody just knowing,
I still
just calling you a
remember-
pussy.
I still remember when they all ganged up on me because I had 2 new set of pogs.
Really?
And you ready for the
Look
Are
at
You
Mr.
Garbage
Fancy
part?
Pants over here.
You ready for the Are You Garbage part? Kept it in a Crown Royal bag.
Ah, dude, that's the fucking. You can't
Dude.
come back from that.
You are trash.
That's such a trash thing. That's trash mentality because trash people think that's fancy.
It's velvet.
Yeah, they're
Tell me why it's
and
not.
it's purple.
It's
and
royal.
It's purple.
It's
that's,
royal.
That's what a king would wear.
Yes.
I used to always think, how do they make money when they give away these fancy bags with every bottle? I swear to God.
Dude, you know what still blows my mind? That
But
I
you don't
think
know if they're
really,
giving people a lifetime disease.
I still think's really fancy. How Maker's Mark dips the thing in wax.
Oh,
That to me, I'm
yeah.
like, dude, when I buy that, I'm like, I've made it.
Man, I quit drinking and everyone's like, how much do you miss bars? And I try to explain to them, I don't miss bars. I miss liquor stores. I was in one when I was a kid helping my dad out. It's a toy store for adults.
Yeah.
You can get cigarettes, papers, and booze and candy. Everything's there.
Yeah.
I miss liquor stores.
They're dynamite.
That's the one you miss.
Especially around Christmas. You throw a couple of Christmas decorations up, people coming and getting this and that. Real cozy in
Throwing
there.
a beef jerky from one of the tubes.
Oh, man.
I used to love to stock the chew, because you would have, there's like pucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put them in the top of this
And it
machine.
would slide
and it would
down,
roll
yeah.
in. Like the skull machine. My dad would be like, do you want to fill the skull machine? And I'd be like, woo! I don't think you're at 9 years old, you're supposed to know what a log of dip is.
No.
Fill the skull machine.
Hey, we need 2 more logs of peppermint.
I'm like, got it. You want to give me that Kodiak? We're running low.
Dude, I got homies.
Pops got me earning my keep.
I got homies who still put their loose change in Crown Royal bags like they're pirates.
Yeah.
My,
that's
buddy, my buddy went to turn one in at the bank because he didn't like that the Coinstar was taking their fucking cut. And he comes back all pissed, bag still full of change. And I was like, what happened? And he was like, a bunch of cigarette butts were in there. They jammed the machine and they kicked me out.
That's so great. Yeah, the Crown Royal bag of pogs, they fucking ganked them. They just took them.
Gang.
Really?
That's a word I haven't
And they
heard
were
in a
like,
long
they were
time.
like, this is ours now. And I was like, we're friends. And then it became a thing where you're like, oh, I'm going to have to fight you for this? And then I was like, fuck this. And I went home and I was like,
fuck you and your Pimp One crew.
yeah, dude. I remember
fucking out of here, dude.
more like pimp, no crew. Fuck you guys. More
Can I at least
bitch
get the
going
Crown
through-
Royal bag back?
Yeah, okay, can you empty it out? I used to keep my popsicle sticks in there
My dad's gonna be
to build
pissed.
stuff. And then I would, my dad doesn't have another shift for a while. So I remember going home and being like, man, these guys are fucking mean.
Damn.
And then McDaniel and I would always be like, this is mean. And he'd be like, hey, I got Sega Channel. Do you want to hang out at my house? And I'd be like, fuck yes, I do.
Yeah.
And then it's crazy to think that we grew up. But anyways, we went to Batman and Robin. And my,
pubes.
my girlfriend at the time, who I was dating, I had
Group
kissed,
date? Or
Yeah,
just you and the girl?
it was like the row. The row was
Oh,
full of like
nice.
kids. And we were far enough away that I didn't know you go in over the belt. I went in through the leg.
What?
Oh, she's in shorts.
Yeah, she was in
Okay.
shorts.
I was like, you went up from the
Oh, the
ankle?
jeans.
Holy shit. Fucking just Stretch Armstrong over here.
Hold on.
Like you're putting in a stent. And
Yeah.
his heart.
Hold on.
I thought you were gonna say you went through the fly. I was like, that's super weird.
Oh, that's real creepy. Go
no.
through the fly and
Just branch out. Skid in. Yeah, I was in there and I went up her thigh and I went through the short and you could tell that even at fucking 12, this girl was like, what's this dude doing?
Ah, man.
Because all those guys that I was friends with were like fingering girls and like getting hand jobs. And that was terrifying. I was still playing with action figures.
Yeah.
I was terrified.
they were pressing chicks with your pogs.
dude.
I remember like you would think, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm kind of in like, I'm hanging with everybody.
Yeah.
Like some people are advancing, whatever, and you're like, but I'm in it. And I remember my buddy, we went to school on like a Monday,
Yeah.
and he came in, he had felt this girl up, and it was the first time anybody like felt up a girl, and we were like, I'm like, oh, man, I am way back in this game. I'm like, everybody just blew by me.
Now, that moment for me came so dark. Dude, shit just hit my life in a dark way where I was like, damn, being the nice little boy that I was, shit hit quick. Because in 7th grade, there was this girl that lived in this townhome complex named Laura. I don't want to give her last name, but anyone from Pimple and Crew remembers her.
They could do the math.
They could do the math.
A smart man will
A lot
figure
of
it
fights,
out.
a lot of fights, and a lot of fucking happened to that place. But what we'd do is we'd go to the Circle K by her house, get cigarettes, and her mom didn't give a fuck. So we'd go to her basement and smoke cigarettes inside. Those who drank could drink. Those who want to smoke weed.
Lawless.
But what happened was people started having sex. And then I was just this silly boy that was in the main room being like, you guys want to tear apart a phone book? And then kids were having sex, and it felt like this weird thing where I was like, yo, dude, I don't know. And then,
Hey, we're out of pizza rolls.
yeah. And then
Some dude's getting a Hummer.
high school happened, and I was kind of like, I think I'm just going to hang out with my football teammates.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, these kids seem like they fucking kind of know shit.
Yeah. You realize when you're like, oh, I got left behind in this.
Yeah, dude, they were so far beyond. And McDaniel was better with women than I was, but it was just a thing where I was like, I want to go home and make forts for my guys.
I
And
still
they're
want
like-
to do that.
And I wanted to smoke a cigarette. You know, I wanted to take a little break, but it was one of those things where I was like, man, I wasn't supposed to be in that group, but I never saw Wayne's. So I never saw Wayne's movie on a date, but I did touch pubes at a fucking Batman movie.
It's pretty
Batman.
good.
And then, by the way, I found out that she had gotten fingered by 2 other guys that summer.
During that movie.
During the, I was stuck during the.
Went to get popcorn. You think
yeah.
you know a guy?
I'm watching the Mr. Freeze monologue. She's getting worn like a fucking sock puppet.
Oh, that's fucking gorgeous. I love it.
All right, this is for you. Because I don't have the answer on this because I don't smoke weed. You don't really smoke weed anymore. This is from Tyler. Growing your own weed, classy or trashy?
Trashy.
Is it?
Unless you get really, really, really good at it.
Okay. So unless it's kind of like a sign, unless it's like a passion.
What's the number of plants that would make it garbage? Like if you got a nice
like 2.
operation, 2's trashy.
2, you're like, what are you doing, dude? Get in or get out.
Yeah, you're on the fence.
What pushes you over?
Like if you're like, I know how to bud them.
Yeah.
Got a hydroponic system.
Yeah, if you know how
in the
to, if you
basement?
start using things where you're like, well, now we're in the night phase of the growing.
Mm-hmm.
There's people I know. There's like people I know whose parents grow weed and they grow good weed
Really?
No.
Like professionally or just like on the side?
just for them, in legal states.
What about brewing beer at home?
That's too much of a hipster shit now. That used to be a thing that like only dudes did, and then now
Yeah.
it's like,
That was like that wasn't like a bro. That was like a guy. That was like a your uncle did it or something.
Yeah,
It
now
was
it's-
seldom good, by the way.
Never
I got a
good.
couple of friends that were like, come on, man, it's great. It's fucking, what the fuck?
I remember they'd be like, I got a 6-pack waiting, and you're like, it's warm, and like, well, yeah, I had to make it in the basement. Fucking want
It's
that.
not classy or trashy. It's just lame as fuck.
Yeah, it's just too long.
On the low, I really want to make my own beer, by the way. But
Really?
moving on, I just think it would be a fun hobby.
Go to the
I
store,
like
get a
beer.
fresh pack of IPAs.
Buddy, who says I can't do both?
Yeah, you're
what I mean? Like, I got to drink something while I'm making it.
You're right. You got to put your beers around greatness. Let your beers fucking
I like
know.
this Soder guy. He's got a good head on his
Yeah,
shoulders.
you got to know how to fucking build them up.
I like how you were treated. You're like, no, that's good.
Yeah.
Build up your beers. I like it.
Yeah,
I
let
like
your
it.
beers know what you want out of them.
And then also, this is from Tanner. Have you ever smoked resin, like a res ball?
Oh,
Yeah, what-
God.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, yes.
I know.
Scrape
You know how
for
good
days.
at scraping I got?
Oh,
dude.
man.
The trick is to burn through the carb, and then you get everything warm, and then you go a little spelunking in there through the side and pull
It would
out.
fuck you up.
Hey, dude,
and it
let me
was
tell
like
you-
fun to do. Like you felt like you had something going on.
Dude, it got you. When you get a good resin ball and it would crack, it would snap, and you'd like see the pop. But here would be the high. It'd be nothing. You take a hit, and then the heavy smoke, and you'd be like, "That's pretty good." And then it'd be like, wham! Your eyes would go super red. You'd get very
Immediately
hungry,
cross-eyed.
very tired.
Dude, the most like I associate resin with this one memory I have of me and my buddy were skating behind our apartment in Chicago. we had a flat bar. We were drinking beers, and he slipped out, hit his wrist super fucking hard. But our neighbor was out there, and so we're just like hanging and drinking for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then our neighbor goes inside, and he goes, "Dude, I didn't want to freak Tim out, but I fully broke my wrist." And I need you to set it right now.
Oh.
And I was like, dude, I cannot do that. He was like, dude, I don't have insurance. You got to do it, bro. He was like, all right, all you got to do is pull it hard. My dad did it when I was a kid. And I was like, no, dude, I cannot do this. He was like, on 3, I go 1, 2, 3, fucking heard the snap, crack. And I just went inside. I was so broke. I had no weed. And I just sat down on my bed and smoked resin to try and just deal with that sound.
Yeah, that you just popped your buddy's fucking wrist in.
Yeah.
Dude, resin
Doing
is...
orthopedic surgery on a skateboard.
Smoking resin to get rid of post-traumatic stress disorder.
What's crazy is the most pampered or rich I've ever felt in my life has been during this pandemic. So far, I think I'm at... That's 9 ounces. I've smoked 9 ounces of weed.
Jesus
Damn.
Christ. I like how he looked at the bag and was like, that's 9 ounces.
Yeah, that's the 9th ounce.
Hey,
But
Aunt
what
Tootie's house is being watched by the feds.
Yeah.
Take it easy with that, cowboy.
But I do roll-ups or whatever, so I grind my weed and I do roll-ups now. And what'll happen is they'll end up being like extra weed or whatever that I'll collect. And now I've noticed I scoop it in my hand and throw it away. And
Throw it away.
Well, it's just like because it's shaking.
Because it was just a little bit of seed,
Yeah,
whatever.
and I got a dog, so hair somehow gets up on the counter sometimes, and you're like, and there's like food particles from other things. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm smoking.
That
So I'll
fucks you
throw
up.
it away.
Dog hair fucks you up. Man.
It might, but there's a part of me that's like, look at you fucking highfalutin asshole.
Yeah.
Should smoke that bowl. Should
Yeah.
smoke that bowl. You
Yeah.
would have killed for that back in the resin days.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, there was nothing. I never really smoked. I started smoking. First time I smoked weed, I was like 11 or 12, and then like it didn't stick. I didn't
Yeah.
like it. I panicked. When you're having a panic attack from smoking weed at 11,
You don't like it.
Yeah, it's tough to come back from. But all my friends, fucking just watching them like dig resin and their fingers would be black, and I'm like,
I've broken-
that can't be fun. Like, let's just go steal Kahlua from your mom, dude. What are we doing?
Exactly.
Let's fucking party.
Yeah, you're like,
It's got a
what the
couple
fuck?
of white Russians going around here.
God damn, I loved White Russians.
Your friend's fingers are black like a miner.
Yeah, it's like, what do we do? And it
or they
smells
have-
for like a week.
Or they had the resin on their lips.
that's
they burn the pipe so much that it sticks to your lips, and you're like, what's up, guys?
I've broken the bowl. Like if it was a
Yeah.
glass bowl. I've broken that and still, all right, well,
Yeah,
going in
I've
there.
scraped out.
Yeah, running the risk of fucking inhaling some glass.
God damn, Foley, I'm so glad you said that. I had this bowl that I saved up my money for in high school, and it was like, when I say it was thick with resin, it was like you barely see through the fucking mouthpiece because of all the
Nice.
resin.
And you
it
let it
broke,
go.
and then I would scoop, and it was like I was scooping out balls of resin.
Dude.
And it got me so scared high. Like I smoked it, and then I was like, yeah. And I was like, man, this is bad. This is a lot of resin. This is a lot of different ghosts of weed mixing.
You know you're on lean times when you're hitting a bowl backwards.
Oh, yeah, dude. If you're doing that, when you're hitting it out the carb and you're burning the mouth,
What the fuck?
or if you flip it upside down, if you do the inverted.
Yeah, dog.
How did you guys get high? Well, we were inverted.
He's just giving himself the finger.
Big J always quotes that in Top Gun. We are inverted.
I think we did about 4 minutes. When we did the bonfire, we did like 4 minutes
yeah.
on it as well.
You were in
yeah.
a 4G inverted dive with a MiG-28. At what range? I don't know. It's
But
about
Jay
4
can
meters.
hit it perfect. Jay hits the hand thing perfect.
Dude, Jay is the king of like references that you don't know until he says it. And you're
That's
like,
great.
wow, that's perfect.
It's top funny human. on the planet.
He's one of the funniest guys.
He's like him. There's like I got a list of like him, List, Shane, Bobby. There's a couple.
Oh yeah, killers.
That's too funny. I always thought a sign of trash was the taking the fucking screens out of the faucets.
I used to do it all the time.
Dude, none of the faucets in my mom's current house.
So garbage.
They don't have
shoot
those
outright.
anymore.
Yeah, well, it's old, and me and my brother took them all.
Do you remember getting them, popping them out, and you'd get one, and you'd be like, "Give me your bowl, give me your bowl," and it'd be like a mushroom head with like a tin thing, and you'd be like, slowly put it down.
Yeah.
Dude, what's funny is I was in Colorado for Christmas, and like at the dispensary, and I looked over, and it was like at the checkout, it's like, "Do you want screens for your glass bowl?" And I was like, "What kind of pussy ass shit is this?" You use that on tin.
I'll steal my own, man.
Yeah, you use fucking screens on the metal that you think is leaking into your lungs.
Yeah, we did. We used to do it. It was big for us. We get like the deep socket wrench, like the deep socket. Put a screen on that, and then you put like a bowl pack in, and then hit it. My boy Pat, first time I ever got him to smoke weed, and he just we were in the woods and he poofed it right, like he exhaled
Into it.
And it just poofed all over the ground of the forest floor. We're like, dude, you just ruined the weekend. Like, what the fuck, Pat?
I remember wanting to smoke weed so bad that I got a pen, some aluminum foil, and a Mountain Dew.
That was big. Oh, yeah, that was
Make a bong.
Yeah.
And
That was
you'd be
the
like-
go-to.
And I remember getting high
Always
out.
finding those in the woods and
Dude,
stuff.
in high school, me and my friend Fujak got so high outside of our friend Zach's house, and he was at work, right? And we were in fucking high school, but his mom was a flight attendant, so she was never home, but his older brother and sister were home. And we got fucking stoned in my 88 Honda Accord hatchback.
I love it.
On Mountain Dew
Hatchback.
bingers.
It's always a Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. Dude, I haven't heard the word binger since fucking high school.
Bring out the
Yo,
binger.
someone make a binger.
Yeah,
Holy
So we were doing Mountain Dew bingers.
It was never a classy soda. It was never a Diet Coke.
No.
No,
It was
straight up.
either
like
Jolt
that.
or Mountain Dew.
I swear to God, I think it was Mountain Dew. Exactly that.
Dude, it was always Mountain Dew.
And I remember we got so fucking high, and we had no money, and it was too early for me to go home for dinner. And Zach's older sister and brother were there, and we went into his house, and I made a tortilla with butter and mustard. And I didn't even warm the butter.
Do the do, bro.
I just
That ain't
fucking
bad.
smashed it, and I ate it, and I was like, I want to, it feels like I'm sucking an angel's dick. I was just like, oh, it was so good. And dude, his older siblings were like, what the fuck? My eyes were, dark red, like Russian Soviet Union red. That red. And they were like, damn. I just remember that. I remember specifically getting high in my car doing that.
I've done some fucked up things with tortillas. Oh man, just wrong.
Dude, I got high and I showed, I'm realizing the stuff that I showed to my girlfriend on Instagram. I'm a basic white bitch. Like, I'm just a basic bitch. Because I go, look what they're doing with tortillas. Where one guy cut it. Did you see that?
Wait,
Where
the
they,
new one where they
folded
cut
it up?
the four?
then he flash fried it?
Yeah.
And I showed my girlfriend and she goes, I just think you're hungry. And I was like, no, it's.
Yeah.
I think I said something as dumb as, look at the new innovation they did with tortillas.
You thought you knew tortillas before. Check it out now.
Look what Elon Musk is doing.
Innovation?
Yeah.
She was like, you fucking.
The
It
guy
is
has, a
brilliant, man.
knife. That's all it is.
Yeah,
It
it
is
just
brilliant.
He just cuts one. Yeah.
You're talking about the 4 layers. Where
Yes.
they cut,
And then he
yes.
folds
And
it
they
up
fold
into
into
the
the
pocket.
pocket.
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't think I'm fucking doing that? You're nuts.
God damn
As soon as
it.
I get money for a panini press.
You guys we got to get a panini press, and you got to do a live cooking show of garbage foods.
We want to have a hot dog.
The hot dog cook-off. The best way to do. What do you think?
Can I be a judge? Because I just want to eat all this food.
Yeah.
Get a nice fat bowl of resin for you.
Oh man, I will get so high off fucking.
Your girlfriend wants to go to dinner. You're like, babe, I can't. You got to see what the Are You Garbage guys
Yeah.
are doing with tortillas.
Bust out the Land's End sweatpants. We're bringing the nice ones out. I got to have some move in it room.
We should have a resin ball challenge. That'd be pretty
No,
good,
what
too.
you should do
No,
is you should
Binger
do.
challenge.
Here's the
Well
thing.
done.
I think you guys should do a Are You Garbage cooking show with people making their garbage food, like
Yeah.
a tortilla, a hot dog, or whatever, and then have 3 garbage judges.
Volunteer my
This
service.
is all just a ploy for you to eat.
Yes, get high on resin and genuinely
Homemade taquitos.
and genuinely judge
Get
the
high
garbage
on
food.
I did a writing packet for Jesus and Miro.
Yeah.
And one of the segments I pitched was the bodega store cooking show.
Great.
Where you can only cook with bodega store items.
Yeah.
I'll eat a spam fucking quesadilla.
Yeah,
you think
dude.
I'm afraid of that?
Yeah.
But if you guys do that, right? And I'm just talking about down the road. If you guys do this
Next week.
Whatever.
whatever.
You know, I've been running a
my
couple of-
Thursday's open. Bonfire's not on the air right now. I got time to kill. If you guys do that, please invite me as a judge.
Of
Okay.
course.
What do you think the best way to cook a hot dog is at home?
Microwave.
Yeah. My man hit it.
Wow.
And I put mayonnaise on it.
Oh, leaving you hanging there, big man.
Mr. Moneybags over here.
I went for it. It was quiet. Dude, watching Kevin be like, I'm not even acknowledging
I literally
that.
was like, I'm going to have to ice Soder
Yeah.
on camera right now. I don't want to do this, but I'll do it.
What's up, all my mayonnaise dogs? Where are all my mayo dogs at?
That's the Marin County in here right
Dude,
there.
that's-
Pimp 1C shit
Yeah.
right there.
That's Lake County mixed with a little Aurora.
No mustard or ketchup, just mayo?
Oh, no. Mustard, ketchup,
Oh, okay.
mayo.
All right.
Okay.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Toaster oven reigns supreme for hot dog preparation.
He's got
Yeah.
this system
He
about
puts
it.
it-
Tell
yeah.
you squirrel. He spirals it.
I say bring it to the fucking cooking show. Dude. I'm sorry. And then I get to do White Trash Gordon Ramsay.
This
What is
bad
this?
food.
This is fucking terrible. You got to say, you're like, what is this shit?
Dude, I love
You're
kitchen
Soder
nightmares.
comes in like Paul Hollywood. He's got the fucking goatee. Hair's all silver. Nice button-down shirt.
Classic Big Johnson shirt.
Yeah.
A collared Big Johnson shirt. That would be awesome.
Tucked in.
Yeah, why didn't they get to
dude.
that game?
Dude, still line of the show so far is fucking Mountain Dew test mark.
Bananas.
Still the fucking line of the show.
Oh, God, this is funny.
All right, this is from Mike Horton. Shout out to Mike. Have you ever sharded a little and left your underwear somewhere?
Oh,
Ooh.
I mean, you've probably done it this week.
Sure.
Yeah. I had to do it. I
No.
did,
I
haven't.
full
Never
shit in my
sharded?
pants.
I've sharded.
but at home or so.
Yeah, but I think, honestly, I think I shart and then I try to slurp it back up.
The thing is, you really hope that it's slurpable. You really go, I hope
But
that
you
didn't-
don't know. You really...
Trying to felch the
Yeah.
shard.
I go, suck it back in, asshole.
That's the
Suck it back
problem.
in.
You really can't get good intelligence on the
No.
situation.
Also,
back
I
And
have a very,
it feels wet a lot of times when it's not wet.
I know. You got
I-
no boots on the ground.
I have unknowingly sharted before a minor shart and not known until I got home and checked the Hanes.
Oh, really?
And then I'm like, ooh.
That's bad.
And then I'll think back and I go, I know when that happened.
It's amazing though. If you do shart, it never really leaks. It never smells the way you
Yeah.
think it should.
Well, I have a very weak sense of smell. That's why COVID sucks for me because it's like people are like, I can't smell. I'm like, yeah, dude. Now
I
you're
just
in
shit my
world.
pants.
Yeah. And I fart a lot, and it's been said several times to me by my girlfriend living in this quarantine. She's like, you are so lucky your farts don't stink because you fart and you can't smell, and it would be so evil if you could just fucking rip and not
just
smell.
crush a
Be like,
room,
yeah,
yeah.
be a villain.
Yeah.
You hear that gas leaking, Catherine? You've only got 20 minutes to solve the puzzle, or the shit shall take over your hair.
It's like a D tier Batman villain.
Yeah.
It's like the tutor strikes
Oh
again.
no, the shitster's here.
Hello, Batman and Robin. I just farted, or did I?
You decide.
I don't know. Only when my butthole quivers do I know.
I won't know till later when I check my underwear. Oh, man. This is from Katie. Have you ever used one of the massage chairs at a mall or a rest stop?
Every
at a
fucking
car wash.
time.
You're that
you
guy.
did it in a car wash?
What, doing the car. What am I gonna do? Stand there like a fucking asshole?
Dude, I haven't
Got my
walked.
calves worked a little bit.
I have not walked by a Brookstone without using that. massage.
I do it. I do it in
yeah.
an airport too. If I get delayed, I go, I'm treating myself. I'm doing it. I
That's
don't give a fuck.
great.
Yeah.
What's so funny is when you're getting a fucking 15-minute massage at an airport just on your shoulders, and you have to keep pulling your head out of the fucking donut to be like, did they say the flight to New York?
Was that United 1222?
Was that Delta 767 to fucking
It's like Inception.
yeah?
You gotta get
I had
thrown
to
in a
come out
bathtub.
of it. Yeah,
I love all that shit. I love the blood. I can't not do the blood pressure machine at
it's
that
great.
CVS.
Oh, it's great just to see where you're
Well,
at. And then
it's
when it's
suggested
high,
for you.
That was also my primary care physician for a little while.
Anytime you see a CVS, pop in.
when you walk by the machine, you go, doctor,
Doctor, you concur? I concur.
Doctor.
Getting charged for a late appointment fee.
doctor. You go, I'm going to need this test stat. Boop, you just push the button.
I always ask the pharmacist when I don't have insurance. I ask the pharmacist way too many questions that I know is out of there.
Dude, I'm a pharmacist.
Yeah.
I don't know. What does this look like? You're showing them something?
Is this bad?
Does this look like cancer? And where are the
Yeah.
chocolate covered pretzels?
Feel it. Feel it. It's not hard though, but it moves. He goes, I
Dude,
don't-
he still does that to me. He'll hook me up. He goes, yeah, and he'll ask me medical questions. I go, what in our 10-year relationship
Makes you
thinks
think.
that I have any information on this?
I just need to hear something.
Yeah.
I just need to get something down on paper to stop the voices.
yeah, that makes sense. I get
Yeah.
Well,
that.
then I'll go, I would get that checked out. He goes, you think? I'm like, yeah, man, I don't know. I
That's
guess.
the wrong answer.
Stop asking me, dude.
The wrong answer.
This is from Joshua. Have you ever complained about a meal at a restaurant with the sole intent to get it for free?
That's
grind
that's not
time
good
shit.
garbage.
Yeah.
No, I can't do
That's
that, dude.
trash.
I've worked in too many restaurants.
I don't complain. Will you, if something's like, how wrong does it have to be for you to even say something?
Come on, dude. I will take the punishment.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just be like, I deserve this.
Yes.
They
I'm
fucked
the
up my
same
food.
way. Yeah.
I don't like beans. They'll send me stuff with beans, and I'll just be like, I'll eat it.
It never really matters. You can make it work. The other day I got an omelet and they forgot the ham. I said, "I ate a cheese omelet. What's the big deal?"
Yeah, so what? It's okay. It's still an omelet, still an egg.
Yeah.
Still got the toast and the home fries.
There was a lady. It's pretty great.
And the bacon, egg, and cheese on the side.
Yeah. Still part of the meal. I still got most of my moons over my hammy.
Oh, don't get me started.
What the hell's a moon over my
Oh,
head?
shout out to Denny's, man. Woo.
Denny's and Bennigan's.
Oh, so good. I love a fucking good Denny's.
I could walk through a Monte Cristo right
Oh,
now.
man.
But
That's the trashiest sandwich ever.
It's deep fried.
So good.
Yeah.
So fucking good.
French toast as bread.
Oh, dude, I want to headbutt your mic right
Oh. Turkey,
now.
ham, cheese. Oh,
Fucking love
little
it.
syrup.
When I used to work at Dos Caminos, which is like, at the time, it was like on the fancier side. It, like now is like a TGI Fridays kind of. It's like an elevated TGI Fridays.
But it did have cachet. When I first went, I remember it having a little bit of,
Yeah, when I worked there, it was like, you better learn how to. And these people were like wealthy. Like wealthy people were there. And wealthy people complain. They can be garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember this one lady was like, I asked for no cilantro. And I understand people that don't like cilantro.
It's the soap taste.
Yeah,
it's
the people that
it
taste
is.
like soap.
Yeah.
And I understand that. These motherfuckers would try to say that they had a severe medical allergy. And they'd be like, I have an allergy. And that's...
You lying cunt.
It can't hurt you. It can only taste like soap.
Yeah.
And we knew that. So I was like, oh, really? Like, I'm sorry, you have a cilantro allergy? And she'd be like, you need to take this dish back. And I need to speak to your manager. It has cilantro. That could have killed me. Meanwhile, she is wolfing down a double guacamole full of cilantro.
Yeah.
Full of cilantro. She's literally taking a chip of guacamole and she goes, you're lucky we have this guacamole because there's cilantro in my fucking neck.
You're lucky I'm eating cilantro right now so I can return my cilantro.
I was watching and I'm like, uh-huh.
Oh, fuck that.
You know, if I said anything, I wasn't going to get tipped.
It's people that don't. I don't think people that have worked in the people that have worked in the
Everybody
restaurant
should
industry,
have to work in the
they
restaurant at
won't,
least once.
They'll never
Should have to.
They understand what it means. Like it's like
They don't get that it's like we see you.
Sure.
You're a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I am very aware of the wait staff, bus staff, bar staff.
Yes, of course.
Because I spent a majority of my pre-comedy life in restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks.
Sucks.
My wife is...
It's great too, but it sucks.
I mean, you get fucked up and you get laid and you have fun and there's like...
Oh, yeah. You get a pill addiction. It's a good time.
It's a great thing.
Perks situation's all right. And getting a kitchen troughed off is really good. When you're boys with like the fucking sous chef or the cooks,
when you were
that's
boys,
the first thing you do.
I was boys with the lines and I would just walk in and I would always like be like, I speak kitchen Spanish. I don't speak English.
Yeah.
You'd walk in and you'd be like, fucking pinche pendejo. And they'd be like, right? Get on down. There's like fucking talking to you. And I would get the throwaway food.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Would they be like, hey, did you have no cheese? They'd be like, no. And then I'd walk in and I'd be like,
Danny boy.
Maybe I'm living doing that.
You know, we're talking about garbage, returning a meal for free. Here's a real question. You ever ate off someone else's plate when you were a waiter?
What?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Come on.
I
All
can't
the
do
time.
it. I
All
can't do
the
it.
fucking
All the time. We had a dish at Dos Caminos, which was the cilantro skirt steak, right? And it was a skirt steak cut. You know how they cut skirt steaks in those diagonal cuts?
Yeah, it's great.
I would see which way they would eat.
Ooh,
and I would take the back
other
half
end.
and fucking Lady in the Trample like, on the way
Human
back.
centipede will meet him in the middle.
Yeah, and I would just fucking take strips of steak as I was walking back in the kitchen and be like,
I was working at Gino's East in Chicago, deep dish pizza place, and I was vegetarian for 9 years until a plate of chicken tenders started looking right to me, dude.
Oh, man. Couple
But
chicken
what-
tenders.
Throwing it all away for chicken fingers. Yikes.
But what were you going to say? We were talking
Oh,
about.
fuck. Look how this guy's a professional
He's on point.
broadcaster. Shout out
This
to the
guy's good.
Bonfire Series.
Shout out to the
6M.
Bonfire, Gone But Not Forgotten. We're going to find our new home.
Yeah. You can sign with RU Garbage Media.
Yeah, guys, stay here for now. We'll be back. We're going to be back hopefully on Sirius XM very soon.
My wife is from Europe, so it's a different restaurant.
Yeah.
And like anybody, you don't have a wait. Anybody you see working there, you can just be like, hey, this.
Yeah, because they're all salaried.
It's all salaried, but there's no like zones. Everybody's just anybody can do anything for you. Like you don't ask the food runner for a refill or something. You don't ask the busboy for something.
You'll catch a look.
She doesn't know that. Like,
Yeah, so she just asks the hostess
she's asking
for a
anybody
refill.
for anything, and I'm like, and it's my biggest pet peeve because I'm like, now that guy's got to go find the waiter, tell him that he's already got 9 things to do. So it's like, dude, I am at like, I'm ready to fucking flip my shit at every meal we have.
The cuntiest I've ever been in my life as a human being was when I was in the weeds and a table out of my section asked me for something. I'd be like, what?
Yeah.
What? And they'd be like,
Have
"Can
you
I get
seen
an
me
extra-
before? No, I'm just
They go,
fucking walking by, asshole.
Can I get some more aioli? And I'd be like, I'm not.
Yeah.
Let me find your server.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I'd just fucking slam that door open and punch the micros. I'd be like, these fucking cocksuckers. Supposed to get them an aioli? 364 just got sat, and I got to get them chips and salsa. These fucking cocksuckers.
Oh, dude.
It's the worst, dude.
It's trash.
Yeah.
Have any of you ever been fired from a restaurant?
I don't
Dude,
think I've ever been
honestly,
fired.
for as much garbage as I am, I'm pretty good at making myself likable, so I'm not fired.
Yeah. Yeah, you can be. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're a likable guy. You play
I
the game.
should have been fired
Yeah.
several times, but I likabilitied my way out of it.
I've been fired, but
Well,
it
also
was
you have to
mostly
be-
political reasons. It really was. It was like restaurant politics.
Oh, dude, I really
No,
thought
it
it was.
isn't,
I thought it
dude.
was politics. They go. All right, is everyone familiar with the sexual harassment seminar? And Foley just goes, "Won't take my guns."
Yeah. Fucking snowflakes.
Yeah. It's fucking. Yeah, gotta get good luck. Getting
I'm on my way to the
AR-15.
Capitol.
It was always when like a new manager came in and
Oh,
like,
that's the worst.
They were a server and they hated you and your friends,
Dude.
So everybody got axed.
My buddy that I told you about, Zach, that we were outside getting high in high school, ended up working together at a restaurant in New York. He got. Oh my! I thought my mic just cut.
No, you're good.
He got by a new general manager.
Yeah,
She
they'll
came
get
in
you.
and she didn't like the fact that we had our band of merry men.
Yeah.
She caught Zach and
It's
fucking.
like, who was that? Jack Welch would come in and cut the bottom 10% of any company he took
Yep.
over. Keep you on your toes.
yeah, dude, you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I got fired from that job at Gino's East, and they own the Comedy Bar, which is like a
Yeah.
terrible comedy clubs. Never support them. But
Yeah.
they the first
Shout out Zanies.
yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
you.
shout
We
out
love
to
you,
Bryce.
Zanies.
Those are the homies. Laugh Factory. Chicago, the best.
Very excited to come back to Zanies.
But the first time I did a show at Comedy Bar, I walked in and it's on top of a different Gino's East, and I saw the security guard who got me fired, and he was like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And I was like, "Working upstairs, you motherfucker."
Yeah.
Oh.
How good does that feel?
Oh, it felt great.
I worked at
Restaurant Vengeance.
Yeah, even just Vengeance in general. I worked at WXRK.
I'm a big Vengeance guy.
Yeah, I worked at WXRK, which was K-Rock here in New York, 92.3, and I was there when it went from I moved here, got a job at Free FM on the weekends doing because I worked in radio, and then they switched back to K-Rock. I was on air. I did overnights and weekends. Like Cheesemo would do the weekdays. I would do the weekends. I just went by Soder. It was like a great job. CBS radio fires us, and they're like, "We're doing a format flip." So they flipped the top 40, and they turned to 92.3 Now was the station.
Okay.
And all these fucking shitheads from Tampa came in, and they were the new guys. But I was so broke at the time, and I was waiting tables doing comedy and this radio gig. Radio gig was the best paying gig that I had, that they were like, "Hey, we will pay you on air money to board op and teach the new people how to run
it, yeah.
How to run it." It's Howard Stern's old studio.
Okay.
At 40 West 57th. Like the heyday of Howard before he went to Sirius was this studio that later Opie and Anthony used. And then I just got to fucking sit in it like a schmuck and just be like, "Oh, fucking Robert was right there."
Yeah.
And fucking Jim, when Opie and Anthony were here, Jim Norton sat there, and Opie was at the board, and I was such a fanboy that I was a nerd. But I remember,
Jackie Martling cigarettes right here.
yeah, this is where fucking Stuttering John got shit on. But it was one of those things where I got fired and I got let go, and I was like mad about it, and it was top 40. So they left 40 West 57th and moved down to, I forget which street down in like Tribeca. That's where they moved. I didn't know CBS FM moved down there. I didn't know CBS Radio moved down there. It's the same building as Comedy Central. So I get fired, and then like 2 years later, I have a meeting at Comedy Central. Just like one of those generals.
Nice.
Where they're just like, "Hey, we want to get to know Dan Soder." And I was like, coming up in comedy, you're like, "This is
That's
fucking
huge.
big.
Yeah.
I'm going to meet Mr. Comedy Central." And I go to the building. I have my meeting. I go outside. I'm smoking a cigarette. And the fucking douchebag music director that came in when I got fired sees me, and I see him, and he's like, "Oh, did you come to beg for your job back?"
Jesus.
And I was like, "You're a piece of shit." And his name
Fuck
was
you.
Yeah, his name was Tic Tac. Fuck that guy.
Fuck you, Tic Tac.
Fucking piece of shit.
Fucking douche.
Fucking Tic Tac ass.
How many years apart was this?
This was 2011. I had the meeting. 2009 was when I got fired.
Nice.
Tic
2
Tac.
years. He thinks you're coming back.
He was like, "Oh, it looks like you're coming to beg." I remember he said, "Beg for your job
Oh,
back."
what a fucking piece of
Tic
trash.
Tac sounds like a guy you would have had beef with in the Peace One crew.
Yeah. Oh, Pimp One Crew.
Pimp One Crew.
Took
He
your
wouldn't have
Crown Royal
survived.
bag.
Roach and Turd wouldn't have had a Tic Tac in there. But it was, what's crazy is, well, also what's funny is at KFMA, when I worked at the station in Tucson, my buddy was named Tic Tac. So it's hard to hate a guy with the same radio name as your friend.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, "Oh, I fucking really hate Puff a lot." Just like a silly name. You know who I don't like is the fucking Road Dog.
Yeah. The love sponge.
Yeah, just like hating a radio name. Oh, you know who really fucking bugs me is old fucking Winter Whistle. It's like, I gotta hate a guy named Tic Tac now because he's a fucking piece of shit to me.
Did you tell him what you were there for?
Yeah, I went, "Fuck off. I went here to talk to Comedy Central." And he went, "Okay." Yeah. Then I found out he was like a suspect dude. So, double guns.
Yeah.
Tic Tac. Suck my dick. Bonfire will ride again.
Take that, Tic Tac.
I'm going for all my enemies' necks in 2021.
I like it.
You're seeing battle mode, Dan Soder. now.
Dan came in hot.
Yeah, pre-COVID, I was a very nice boy to everyone.
Yeah.
But guess what? I've been nice to everyone.
You do. I'm telling you. As soon as you came in, you got the beard. You got 2 bags. You're fucking.
He's got a pound of Chiba on him. He's a
I
little
got-
tense.
I
You
got
gotta
a
have the
li-
back.
Yeah.
Denzel and Man on
Can't
Fire.
be walking around like a cupcake in
I
the
got
streets.
Yukon Gold, 345s on me. I'm fucking going. This is out in the woods, Danny says.
Yeah.
Fucking Breaking Bad Dan Soder.
Yeah. I go, turns out I had a bad diagnosis. Want to set my girl up. So, no, I'm fine.
Want to set Vecchione up?
Yeah. I got to set Vecchione up with all the Rayo's sauce he needs. I go, $75,000 will buy Mike Vecchione all the Rayos he can ever have.
He turned us, by the way. He turned us all into Rayos fans.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's all I
One of the
fuck
most
with
offended
now.
I've ever been by a girlfriend was when I dated that wealthy girl, and it was like Game of Thrones was on, and she wanted me to come to her apartment in Manhattan, and I was like, "Why don't you come to Queens? My roommate's going to cook some pasta.
Yeah,
and we
rich
can
girls
watch-"
ain't going for that, dude.
Yeah. And it's like, "You stupid bitch. You missed out on fucking wonderful
Mike Vecchione.
Michael Vecchione from Youngstown, Ohio. A real Mama Malouk."
It's funny what's important to trash people, though. Like, what? You don't want to come for Rayos? What are you, nuts?
Yeah, it really was. That's really what it was. She was
I'm
like-
ordering sushi right now.
She goes, "Why don't you just come over and we'll order
We'll have
something?"
the chef cook for us.
I don't know. And I'm like, "No, you're going to fucking mess out.
It's the tomato basil, not the mushroom. I'm telling you. Get over here, quick.
You stupid asshole, get in an Uber."
He used the ground beef instead of ground turkey.
The noodles are a little al dente, but I'm all right with that. Yeah, it was, that was, man, I miss Vecchione's homemade noodles. Not homemade. Yeah, he makes it.
Yeah.
He buys it.
He boiled them.
He boils it. And by the way, sometimes
Well, he did it at home.
By the way, sometimes we only have one pot, so sometimes he boils them in the pot that I make my iced tea in. So, a little peach flavor.
Little
Oh my
tang to
god,
it.
dude, that's the trash.
A little peach flavored
Dude, there's like-
rigatoni.
Spaghetti and a little crystal lights.
Yeah.
All right, let's run it through a couple more here. This is from Ryan. Have you ever gone to Hooters and taken a picture with a waitress? That's from the Facebook group. That's a home run.
Let me tell you,
Were you a Hooter? I imagine you were.
dude. First off, if Joey Owens is watching this,
Shout out to J.O.
Shout out to El Diablo himself, Joey Owens. If he is watching this, he knows exactly what story I'm about to tell. When I was 16 years old, there's a Hooters on Parker Road in Aurora, and we went, me and 5 of my buddies, on a Friday night. Like, let's go to Hooters. We're 16.
That
I
might as well be a fucking strip club.
I wasn't a
didn't-
20% tip either. I can guarantee that.
No, probably like a 10. We were idiots. Actually, no, we all worked in the restaurant industry. We probably hooked her up. God damn it, I didn't get my picture taken. Worse, I tried to impress her.
He's doing your Macho Man Randy Savage voice.
Not even.
I'll take the wings. Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't mind a little bit of a burger. It wasn't even. That would honestly, Kevin, that would make me feel better about who I am as a person.
Hey, honey, you ever see a Crown Royal bag before? Come on over here.
You go, I got Baja Blast 15 years before it happened. My dad's
where
roommate.
I used to summer?
Yeah, my dad's roommate Jim has got an inside guy.
Do you guys have Code Red? Oh yeah, of course you wouldn't have it yet. Next summer.
Sorry,
though.
it's a coastal thing.
Way to get your hands on some Cancun mist.
Yeah. I go, lady, just trust me. There's a wave coming. There's a wave of Baja Blast. There's a cool wave coming.
She's mesmerized. Wait a minute, they're combos, but not pretzel. It's cracker.
Take down my number. I live off the apartment complex of Parker and Iliff. I got a nasty needle problem. So I'm 16. She goes, the stockings cover up the track marks behind my knee. Okay. So we're at this
Playing chestnut checkers out there in Aurora, baby.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Dude, Aurora, honestly, I'm working hard enough to open this is like half true. Like, I would like to have enough money to open an opiate treatment center in Aurora because I know where we're headed as a country, and I know where I grew up, and we're about to be. Listen, they still wear Jenkos there. I'm just saying. We might
Opiate Treatment Center and Roller Rink.
Yeah. I was always a Lee Pipes kind of
It's going to be called Skate City Cleanup. Going to have that there with a fucking... You fucking turn in your needles and you get a free roller. You get free fucking roller skates
Free
for an
couple
hour.
skate.
Yeah.
Skate
Free pinball machine.
We do
game.
Friday skate the shakes, and that's when you fucking work through the heroin addiction.
Saturday sweat it outs.
Sweat it out Saturdays.
Turn the heat up and lock the
Don't
doors.
worry, guys. We do a lock-in Friday night so that the shakes turn into the sweats, and then we got Dookie Sundays. So this waitress from Hooters comes over.
I forgot where we were.
This waitress,
He's at Hooters with
Skating
it.
around his hippie shake is on the fucking.
yeah. All right. There's a couple skate. If you know someone's got some dope and you got an itch, find them and team up for the.
If you got a needle and she's got a bag.
We're gonna do our races. We're gonna be racing for 70 cents at the end of the thing. See if you can get there. So you can put it together for a bag of junk.
Time to play Rooting Through the Pockets, everybody. Rooting Through the Pockets.
All right,
A
this
horse
is,
race.
yeah, they go, all right, this is the hot pack heat. You guys do this, you're going to get some fentanyl laced in your heroin. So we go to Hooters, and I'm like 16, and I'm trying to talk impressive.
What is she, like a 23-year-old? She's a woman.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
definitely got a kid too soon.
Yeah.
Definitely fucking.
Kid's the busboy.
Yeah, dude. Kid's just in the car. And by the way, he's a 90s kid, so he's listening to the tunes.
Yeah.
He didn't have a phone to play with. So I go in and I'm like, we get the wings, and I'm like,
Oh, dude, I'm so... dude.
Dude,
What?
I
that's
just go,
embarrassing,
it's
too. I'll have the wings. Yeah, no shit.
I'm not here for the filet
You
mignon.
got the
I
oysters?
really think I'm going to impress her. And I'm like, it's the hottest you got.
Ah.
She goes, 911. And I was like, I'll take them.
Oh, my
I'll take the
God.
912.
I'll take the 411s. I got a city complaint.
I'm about to dig. What number should I dial?
So she brings the wings and I eat them and I'm like sweat. I'm like,
You're trying to play it cool, though.
I don't even like spicy food.
I've had them there, man. They're no joke.
So I eat them. We get in Fujak's Astro van.
Oh, Astrovans are trash.
We're about to go to a house party.
They always smelled like eggs.
Always.
Yeah.
You pre-gamed at a Hooters?
Pre-game to the Hooters. We go to this house party. We find out about this house party.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a low-key house party. And we're like, we can all go there. Dude, we are driving there. And I start sweating. And my stomach starts getting upset. We had to pull over to an Amco gas station. And I shit my brains out. And it was one of those gas stations where it's in the middle. And it's just like a little unit.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
my
yeah.
And you have to
God.
beg to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
Dude, I was shitting so hard that Fujak had to buy me a Pepto-Bismol, leave it outside the door of the bathroom
Oh, my
because I had to yell through the door. There was no cell phones. They wanted to go to this party. And they're like, dude, we've been waiting for 30 minutes. And I'm like, I can't leave.
Yeah.
I can't leave. I'm going to get up and I'm going to have to shit again. I'm sweating thinking about it.
911's got you.
Dude, they left a Pepto. And I went and had to drink that and then walk home with sore butt.
Fucking Danny Sodes playing it real cool at the
Real
Hooters.
cool. By the way, dumbest move I've ever made at Hooters.
Dude, we have to write this down. A great question for the future is: have you ever eaten food you had to sign a waiver before?
Oh,
Yo,
that's trashy.
That's
I used to
real
work at Wings
trashy.
to Go, and I thought it was cool. The top two, there was like 25 sauces. The top wings were suicide and homicide, or homicide and suicide. I guess homicide would be worse than suicide, right? I don't know.
Suicide, I think you're leaving more people sad.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way,
You gotta leave a note.
either way, for the top one, you
Suicide's more of a bummer.
I guess I'll eat these
The
wings.
homicide wings are when you slip the suicide wings to your friend. And
Yeah,
no.
yeah, that's great. Yeah, exactly.
But you had to sign a waiver. That was the thing. I thought that was so cool. I would like tell. I'm like, yeah, I work at. Yeah, they're like, oh, Kevin, how's work? I was like, 14.
Anyone ever die over there? Yeah, a couple people. It's my job to inform the family.
Where do they put the bodies? And they go into the garlic sticks.
Teddy swings by in the garbage truck. And
Yeah.
throws it in the
Teddy
bag.
goes, hey, you know, sometimes people can't eat.
We gotta go see Kippy at the Wingstop.
Hey. God damn, dude.
All right, let's run through two more, and then we gotta fucking get out of here. Holy shit, fucking head's about to fall off. This is from Chris on Facebook. Growing up, did your family have a universal remote or multiple remotes?
They're both really trashy.
Depending on the year,
Yeah,
multiple remotes most of the time. The TV remote to turn it on and
and
off.
cable.
And
I
then
mean, there was
once-
a VCR or a DVD remote as well.
multiple
Yeah.
remotes most of my life.
Yeah.
A couple years, Trish slapped it together and got the universal.
I remember when they came out there. I went over my neighbor's house, and those. I thought I was at NASA. I'm like, this how the fuck does this talk to everything in the house?
Well, you'd switch it and you'd be like, boop, boop,
Yep.
stereo, boop.
Boop.
My
My-
stepdad was very good with technology. My first stepdad, which is a very
It's a
garbage
trashy
sentence.
statement. My stepdad. Well, my first stepdad.
He was the only one, but he was the only one that legally locked up. Trish.
Wait, did you say he's good with technology?
He was like really good with it.
I don't know if a 90s stereo system counts as technology.
Dude, I think it's harder now. I
You
think
should
it's
see
harder.
what he do with a set of rabbit ears. This
Dude,
guy.
I think it was harder then than it was now. You needed to know about wiring and shit.
Sure,
true.
yeah.
Apple
yeah,
makes
yeah.
everything so easy.
Hooking those speakers up in the back.
the red and the black.
Oh, man.
Dude, I literally thought I was a computer programmer when I was doing that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, you lift a tab up, stick it
God
in.
damn, that was so hard.
Yeah.
But he would do that. He programmed our universal remote, and I was like, damn.
It's fucking. Well, that was mind blowing back in the
Yeah.
'90s. That was something else.
Yeah, but we had both.
All right, and then this one is from Adam, also from the Facebook group. Has your mother ever hemmed your own pants?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
What?
And the hem was never good.
I
Never
was
good.
a big crotch ripper.
No, but
Big crotch
did they ever have them bring them up?
Yes,
The
that's
length?
what I had to do. And
'Cause
then, by the way, they would go too high.
They would
and then
always-
you'd have high waters.
Always go too high. Your socks are showing. And I remember being like, Mom, no, like fucking, I want them lower. And the stitching, it was just like one thread instead of like an actual hem, you know?
Yeah.
She wouldn't buy me Jenkos, so I had to wear utility jeans from Target. Like, I bought all my clothes at Target until I was in ninth grade.
Mm-hmm.
And then ninth grade, she let me get 2 pairs of Tommy Hilfiger carpenter jeans.
Dude,
Damn.
with did it have the Hilfiger on the hammer holder? They were fucking hot, dude. I used to have a pair of them. Damn.
God damn, I want another pair of them.
Oh, maybe
all
after
good
this,
pairs.
let's go get some.
Let's get pairs. Let's find
Go over
one
that,
either.
dude. You ever go to that Manhattan Mall over by fucking that place is
Real trash.
Yeah,
Awesome.
the Wild West.
Dude, what's crazy is when I came here, the first time I ever came to New York, I was 17 because my friend was looking to go to NYU and his mom was a flight attendant, so I got a buddy pass. For spring break, I came to New York with him. I just wanted to see New York. It's like 2000. It was
Yeah.
before 9/11. We went to the Manhattan
that
Mall,
place
and
is
I was like,
trash.
this place is awesome.
I'm gonna move here one day.
I was
You
like,
guys
dude, I
got a
got
Hooters in here?
dude, I got a Syracuse hat. I don't even care about Syracuse. I was like, oh, I gotta get a hat.
I was telling him, for some reason, like in the 90s, there was just a couple of teams that didn't matter where you lived. Everybody, like the
Bulls,
Hornets.
Hornets.
was
Shit,
big.
the
You know what my
White
team was?
Sox.
I had a fucking Anaheim Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks
starter
was
jacket.
yeah.
Huge.
Oh yeah, that was big. That was big.
Is there
Unbelievable.
anything trashier than one of those that's like a couple years old that's kind of dirty?
What, the starter jacket?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
bought a 49ers 90 starter jacket like 3 years ago, and it's
Pretty
been too warm for me ever to wear it. I love it, and it smells like another person's house, and I don't like it.
Is it?
I have to
it's
get a dry
used?
clean. Yeah, dude, it's from the 90s.
Yeah, I don't know. What I was
Holy
thinking.
shit, it's not a remake. It's
No, it's a
actually
starter.
somebody's?
Yo, the fucking coolest starter jacket I've ever seen in my life. I was walking through the Minneapolis airport, and a motherfucker had a Minnesota State Screaming Eagles starter jacket, which is the fake college from Coach with Craig T. Nelson.
Oh, shit.
It's the coolest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. I always wanted a New York Knights hat from the Natural.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
I would do a starter jacket of like
I always wanted a Sharks jersey.
It's pretty great.
Kidding, I didn't want that.
What, from Any Given Sunday?
Yeah, I was just pulling a
Will
random.
it beaming?
That'd be pretty great.
Yeah, I really threw a wrench in that
No, I
mix.
thought- God,
Cut it out, Tebow!
I thought we were having fun. I was
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
thinking of all the fake teams I wanted to get jerseys of.
This guy all of a sudden comes in.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I always wanted to be on the baseball team from Greece.
Yeah. Well, dude,
Take it easy.
yeah, I'm not buying a leather jacket for a T-Birds.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, Gabe, you're having a good time here.
All right, we're just having fun. I'm sorry.
Guess you didn't like fucking Any Given Sunday, huh? I thought
Yeah.
Lawrence Taylor's performance was pretty good.
I wanted a Knights jersey, Dallas Knights, but if you're going to take, or whatever, the Pharaohs.
What was it?
I don't know, dude. I always feel like that's what the Seahawks jerseys look like, is an Any Given Sunday team.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
That's the biggest problem with NFL or football movies. If it's not the real teams, it really takes you out of
Feels
it.
fucking weird.
Yeah,
What was the
it really
team
takes
and
you out of
what was the team from the Replacements with Shane Falco?
Oh, shit. I know. They're red and blue. The DC,
I would rock a Falco jersey.
a Falco jersey.
Shane
would be
Falco,
great. Yeah.
chicks heal, pain heals, chicks dig scars, glory lasts forever. Shout
Yeah.
out to Shane Falco.
Shane Falco, I saw one of my favorite things ever was I saw someone with an Ohio State Johnny Utah.
Ooh.
Wow.
Johnny Utah.
My friend Josh has a great, the big head, little body sports shirts. He has a Johnny Utah Ohio State.
That's pretty good.
I'm like, that's a great Point Break reference.
Yeah.
Damn.
Johnny Utah.
Johnny motherfucking
Deep cuts,
Utah.
baby.
I love Busey in that. It's my favorite.
Come on. Is it Pappas?
Oh, so good.
The best thing about Point Break is the skydiving instructor who taught Hasselhoff how to skydive was like, he was like a bird in the air.
Oh.
I've never seen anyone.
Swayze?
Oh, Swayze.
Swayze.
My bad. Yeah. He was like, I've never seen someone so natural.
Oh, it's great.
Swayze could do it all, man. He could do it all.
They didn't want to let him do the skydiving scenes. He went rogue, took the B crew out with him, shot it himself, and they were like, we got it.
Wow. That's pretty badass.
Pretty ballsy.
That's pretty fucking badass.
All right, that's it.
That's
you
it?
Want to do one more?
Do one more.
All
we'll
right.
let Dan get out of here.
Dan, I mean, you've had to do this at some point. This is from Constantino. Have you ever emptied a few butts into a fresh rolling paper? A Bernie is a Bernie.
Yeah, absolutely. I used to
I
roll.
can't do it.
Absolutely. I used to have
I've thought about it, but I've never done
I
it.
stole a
you throw
Corona.
up.
I stole a Corona bucket from a bar, and that was my ashtray or whatever. And then it filled up, and then one time I was just out of smokes, and I saw like the top three, and I was like, "There's some meat on those bones." Emptied it out, fucking rolled it up.
Dude, that's such a trash person mentality, and I've thought about it too. I was like, rich people aren't leaving the bar. Like, I could steal that ashtray.
Dude,
How cool would that look on my
bucket?
porch?
Oh,
Yeah.
an Arizona basketball Final Four bucket
Yeah.
for Corona bucket. Get out! You gotta grab that if you're living in Tucson.
Those were so good. I remember the ones that you put the ponies in, like the
Oh,
little
love it.
rolling
Dude,
rocks.
nothing's
Coronitas.
better.
God, I love the ponies. Was there anything better than old Rolling Rock from from Latrobe?
Yeah, the
Fantastic.
7 ounces.
That was my favorite.
We used to call it whacking ponies.
Dude,
Ice cold.
I loved Rolling Rock. That was
Yeah,
like my
that was my
first
dad's
thing
beer
that I
for a
was
long
like
time.
really got into. And then when Budweiser bought it and they moved it, I was like, man, I ain't drinking this.
Yeah. I ain't drinking this swill.
What are the trash cigarette power rankings? Like, what cig?
GPC is the trashiest.
Yes.
I think American USA cigarettes. they're
Oh,
up
the
there.
USAs are they're tough.
Pall Mall
Pall
is in
Mall.
there for sure.
Benson and Hedges is fake fancy.
Yeah, that was like trying to be like royalty. Or
They
something,
only
I felt.
sold hundreds of those. Am I
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Benson's was all hundreds.
You could get regular. You could
Could
get
you?
regular. Yeah.
I don't know
and
anybody
then
that's ever bought them.
I think middle class was Marlboro and Camel.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
a Parliament Light is like the bat signal for cokeheads.
Total.
I didn't mind P-Funks back in the
Yeah,
day.
like
I didn't
the
mind a P-Funk if I was in a pinch. What's crazy is at the end, when I was like working for Guinness and I had a little bit of coin and I could quit waiting tables and I was still smoking, I'd buy Dunhills.
This
That's
guy,
really
That was
classic.
so
an
nice.
aristocrat. They come in a metal
Chesterfields, too?
case, I heard.
Just I'm ready for that Chesterfield. It's one of my favorite moments of true romance.
Of course. Dunhills, you open them up. Didn't you open them up
Yeah.
like that? And there was like a little paper in there.
Wax paper.
Yeah.
Damn.
If I was feeling it.
The chick that always smokes those was usually batshit crazy.
Oh yeah.
She was a lunatic.
Those
Yeah.
in cloves. I was like, hit the
Cloves, dude.
Cloves come with a free pair of puffy DCs.
Yeah, dude. Cloves come with an ex-boyfriend that pages you. And you're like, sorry. Kyle's being a little weird.
Ah, that's too funny. All right, gang, we got to get out of
let's
here.
wrap it up.
Dan, thank
Holy
you so
shit.
much for sitting there with us doing
love you guys.
family
Thank you.
episode, Patreon questions. We appreciate it. Is there anything coming up you want the folks to know? What's the scoop?
Bonfire will be back.
Yes.
We're going to learn where soon. Hopefully at SiriusXM. We're looking to land at a channel there, possibly Faction, possibly Raw Dog. We don't know yet, but we will be back full crew. If we're going anywhere, Bonfire is going to ride as a full crew.
Very nice. I love
And then
that.
if you got HBO Max, hey, if you got HBO Max, please stream my HBO special, Son of a Gary. It's came out a year ago, and I'm proud of it. It's the last thing I've done stand-up. You can also watch Colin Quinn and Friends live drive-in
Yeah,
comedy
that's
theater
right.
that we did this summer, which has got some stand-up of mine on it. But yeah, man, I love you guys, and it's been awesome to see you guys. You know, I had to forgive you for breaking Lewis's heart, but I'm honestly, man, it's like one of those podcasts that's instantaneously like you're like, damn, this is fun. This is a
Thank you,
fun
man.
fucking thing. And you
Thank
guys,
you.
I've known you guys in Philly for a long time, and it's just great to see you guys fucking kick ass.
And it's
Appreciate
so
that,
fun to
brother.
have you here,
Yeah,
man. We
man.
really
This
that
is
was an
great.
unbelievable episode. Kippy, what do you got?
Just as always, please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Still in the top 200. We appreciate that. Full video available on YouTube. Those
Hanging
numbers
on by
are
a thread.
$199, baby. Full video available on YouTube. Those numbers are fantastic. Thank you for all the support there. And then also patreon.com. I'm at Kevin Ryan Comedy on all social media. Thanks a lot.
And we will see you next week. Peace. Oh, that was a doozy.
Oh man, that was so much fun.